Yeah, Friday! You have reached episode 29 of the Ranting Weight Watcher. I am your host, Donato Russo. I hope you enjoy the show today. If this is your first time here and you enjoy the show, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If the podcast app you're listening to me on allows you to rate the show, please leave a 4-star or 5-star rating. Any ratings greatly appreciated. Thank God it's Friday. I am certainly ready for the weekend. I got a good show planned for you today, so we're going to get right into it. What about you guys? You guys got a good weekend planned? All right. Let's get into this. Journey updates. Well, I gotta say, I am officially in unprecedented territory. Last week I got up here and I told you I never once had 3 losses in a row. Well, this week I can tell you I've never once had 4 losses in a row. And I've officially done it. I officially did it. I am down 5.2 pounds this week. 5.2 pounds. A total loss of 122.6. And I have officially hit my goal. Not only did I hit the goal to get to 277, I far surpassed it. And I am at 273. I am officially lower than my post-surgery lowest weight. I'm a lower weight now than I was since at least 2005. Could be before that, in reality. I don't know the last time I was 273 pounds. And 277 meant a lot to me. I was at that weight when I started to date my wife. But I realized, as I approached this date, not this date, but this weight, I realized something, that 277 ended up being an anchor on my life. It was a chain that was holding me back. Because until this moment, until this day, this moment, I was the fat ass that weighed 460 pounds in 2004, got gastric bypass, in 1 year went from 460 to 277, then decided to spend the next 15 years going back up to 395 pounds so that in 2019 I could finally say enough is enough and join Weight Watchers. And now 2 short years after that, I am not only back to the post-surgery weight, I am lower than it. And it's an amazing feeling. An amazing feeling. I don't know how else to say it. To feel like you have broken a chain, something that's been weighing you down, something that has been haunting you. For 15 years, it's been haunting me. And now I could say I'm free. I'm free. And nobody will ever take that away from me. And I'm never giving it back. ever again. It's mine, and it's mine for good. Once and for all, I am never, ever going back. I know too much about what it takes to get here now, to ever give it up again. My next milestone is the WW-125 milestone. And now I am on the doorstep to that. 2.4 pounds away from 125. Hey, could I hit it this week? Who knows? Who knows? Because you know what? 2 weeks ago, if you would ask me if I would have hit 3 weigh-ins in a row, no way. It never happened before. Now all of a sudden I'm 4 weigh-ins in a row where I'm down. And why should I think any different? Just keep plugging away. Just keep going through the motions. And I had set a goal for myself this week. And because last week I contributed part of the success of that 5-pound loss. 3 of the 7 days I got 2 gallons of water in. I normally get like 1.5 gallons of water a day. Somewhere between 160 ounces and 200 ounces every day. And that's what I'm consistent. But last week, just so happened, time was on my side. I was thirsty, whatever it was. But 3 of the 7 days, I hit the 2-gallon mark. Besides that, the knee was feeling good. And 4 of the 6 walks was at a pace of 20-minute mile or better. So that was also a contributing factor, I'm sure. And now we are to the 200-pound loss goal. That's my big goal. I'm 77.4 pounds away. That number, man, it feels like yesterday that number was over 100. And now it's 77.4 pounds away from my big goal of losing 200 pounds. Is 200 pounds going to be my end goal? No, I don't know. We have to reevaluate. That's the reevaluate goal. That's what I'm calling it. Because once I lose 200 pounds, I'm going to see what I look like, see what I feel like, and decide what to do from there. Next. And this experience has been so wonderful. It has, this time around has been life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. I don't know how else to say this to you. It has been life-changing. And I don't know what switch went off this time other than any other time. But I thought about everything differently this time around. Everything. And maybe, you hear so many people say, I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and it sounds so cliche. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it to you. But it seems like that's what it was. And subconsciously, I started to give myself these rules to abide by. And I said to myself, one day, I should really write down these rules. And this way, when it comes time, maybe I could pass it on to somebody. That these are the rules I implemented in my own journey for myself. And these are general rules. There's nothing hard about this. They're more about mindset, I would say, than anything else. And the first thing I'll tell you is, there's no such thing as luck. Anybody who talks about luck are the people that don't want to do anything, and then when they see someone else is successful, they say, oh, he's lucky. Oh, she's lucky. This has nothing to do with luck. To me, luck is like one of those other 4-letter words that nobody else wants to say on the air, right? I hate that word. I hate luck. There's no such thing as luck. There is only work. And those that are willing to do it, and those that are not willing to do it. That's all. There is no luck. You do what's required for your journey, and you will find success, and luck will have nothing to do with it. Zero. Another thing I'll tell you is follow the core values of whatever it is you're deciding to do. For me, it's Weight Watchers. And what does Weight Watchers tell me to do? Weight Watchers tells me to track the food I eat. They tell me to weigh and measure the food I eat. And they tell me to move. Those are the 3 things they told me to do. And you know what? Without question, from day one, the one thing I implemented was I would do all of those things. And I would try to do them at 97% accuracy. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, condom accuracy. Because everybody listening to me right now trusted a condom at some point in their life. And if condoms are 97% accurate and you can trust them, if you track with 97% accuracy, you will find success. If you weigh and measure with 97% accuracy, you will find success. And if you move with 97% accuracy, you will find success. Do every part of this journey with condom accuracy, and you will find success. Another thing I'll tell you right now, if you're sitting somewhere right now, and you're thinking of something you know you need to do, but you don't want to do it. Whatever it is. You don't want to get up and go for a walk. You don't want to drink your water. You don't want to weigh and measure. You don't want to track the food. Whatever it is you don't want to do at any given moment, that is what you need to do the most. Another thing I'll say is always challenge yourself. Set goals and celebrate the success of those goals. When you reach them, celebrate it, but don't waste too much time celebrating. Because becoming comfortable in your success is more detrimental than anything else you could possibly do. You must not ever become comfortable. You set your goals. You celebrate when you achieve them. You make the next goal. Never stop making goals. At some point, there's not going to be any weight left to lose. You're going to have to set a different kind of goal. You're going to be at your lowest weight. Maybe that is going to become, okay, what's my next goal? To change my body fat percentage. It won't be about dropping more weight. It'll be changing that weight from fat to muscle. Always have goals. And whatever you do, be accountable. Be accountable, because you know what? If you're not accountable for what you're doing, why are you wasting time? Why are you wasting time? When you know you're doing something wrong, regardless of how uncomfortable it is, look at it for what it is. See the truth for what it is. If you binge ate one night, so what? So what? Track it, because as long as it's not in the tracker, you're going to feel guilty for it. If you track everything you binge ate, I don't care how many numbers you go negative, it'll be over. It'll be over. It'll be over. Just put it in the tracker. Be done with it. Admit to yourself, because every minute you don't admit to yourself what you did wrong, it's just going to make you feel more and more and more guilty. And the guilt you feel is more detrimental to your journey than what you actually did. Because the guilt will convince you, well, you already blew it. You might as well eat some more. That's what the guilt is going to do. Just because you lost one battle does not mean you lost the war. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have some more rules that I had set for myself in my journey. So stick with me.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening to the Ranting Weight Watcher. If you would like to connect on social media, we would love to connect with you. On the Weight Watchers Connect app, search for @Ranting Weight Watcher. All of our other social media links can be found at www.therantingweightwatcher.com. You can also email the show, say hello, or share your story with us. Send your emails to therantingweightwatcher@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you. If this is your first time here and you enjoyed the show, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are proud to announce that the Ranting Weight Watcher has been rated number 6 in Feedspot.com's Top 10 Weight Watchers podcasts. Click the link in the show's description if you wish to see the full list. If the podcast app you are listening with allows you to rate the show, please leave a 4-star or 5-star rating, whatever is in your heart to leave. Any rating is greatly appreciated. And now, without further delay, here is the star of the show, Donato Russo.
And we are back. Thanks for sticking with me. So we've started the show off talking about these unwritten rules that I have applied to my journey in order to achieve the levels of success that I've achieved. So we're just going to continue along with that now. So the next thing I've implemented, and I'll tell you, is be consistent at all costs. At all costs. Consistency is so much more important than any change you can possibly make. Only make changes when trends dictate changes needed. One scale result does not affect the overall journey, so it does not dictate whether a change is needed. 3 scale results in the wrong direction is a trend. That dictates a change is needed. Don't make too many changes at one time. Make one change at a time. Give each change you make a time commitment that you will do it for this amount of time, regardless of what happens, to give the change time to produce the results you're looking for. If you change too many things at the same time, you'll never know what worked. You'll never know what didn't work. One thing at a time, and commit to it in any elapsed amount of time. Your decision. Don't be a blind man in a round room searching for the corner. Educate yourself on everything related to what you're trying to do. You're sitting here trying to lose weight, and someone says to you, okay, track, measure, walk, whatever. That's not it. That is not the end of it. If that was the end of it, what are all these nutritionists doing in school? What are all these doctors doing? What are all these scientists doing that study nutrition? What are they doing? What are these personal trainers? What are they studying? If all that was required is tracking, weighing and measuring, and moving, What are they doing? There are endless articles, endless knowledge to be had. And some of it, you may notice, it might be a light bulb and say, oh my God, this is happening to me. So don't just stumble upon information because you talk to somebody. This is something you're deciding to do for the rest of your life. You might as well educate yourself and do it more efficiently. Remember, condom accuracy. If you don't think you're at condom accuracy, maybe education is what's going to get you there. It's the minor details. Minor details that you didn't know that you might find out by doing a little bit of reading. And maybe you start by saying, okay, I'm going to dedicate myself to read one article a week about health. Maybe you go and subscribe to a newsletter and make sure you read that newsletter once a week, once a month, whatever it is. And try to educate yourself a little bit. Be a little bit better today than you were yesterday. That's all that's important. If every day you get a little bit better than the previous day, at some point, all of the goals you have just start getting check marks. Got that one, got that one, got that one. Another thing I'll tell you is when you fall, when you fail, when you make mistakes, these are all necessary parts of your journey to success. Every occurrence, every time you fail, every time you make a mistake, every time you fall short in this journey, it is simply the next lesson being presented to you that you need to learn to get to the next level of your journey. Every time you think you failed, it's just the next lesson waiting to be had. Every time you think you fell short, it's just the next lesson. The next thing you must accomplish that's in direct relation to falling short, failing, or making mistakes. Eliminating guilt and shame is probably the second most important thing you will accomplish on your journey. And yet, I would say that it is the most difficult one. It's the second most important, but it is the most difficult one. And I'll tell you this, the only way you truly fail is to quit. That is the only way. You mess up, you get up the next day and you keep moving forward, that is not a failure. The only way to truly fail is to actually quit. And I'll tell you this, the transformation of your mindset is by far the most important thing you will need to accomplish on your journey. Defeating the demons of your past is tantamount to your success. Break the chains. Become the person you were always meant to become, regardless of what you've done previously. At any given moment, you must be ready to sacrifice everything that makes you who you are in order to become everything you're meant to be. I'll say it again. At any given moment, you must be ready to sacrifice everything that makes you who you think you are, so that you can become everything you were meant to be. What you're meant to be is so much greater than what you are. All you need to do is let go. And the final thing, that's kind of where I do this regularly now. is to help others. Helping others will enable you to achieve levels of accountability you never knew possible. Just for this one reason. Because you will have no choice but to practice what you preach. There's no excuse for you. You can't tell somebody, oh, here, this is how you do it. This is what you need to be doing. And tell them they need to make corrections in their journey, and you're doing the exact opposite. That is not possible. The hypocrites expose themselves long before. You don't have to open your mouth very long to expose yourself to be a hypocrite. Because your fruits will speak for you. Your success will speak for you. And if somebody comes to you for help and you tell them everything they need to do, and then they can look at you, they'll easily see, wait a minute, you're not even doing this. How are you going to tell me to do something you're not doing yourself? If you grasp that, if you grasp the idea of helping others as a way to keep yourself accountable, you will achieve levels of success you never thought possible. Because all of a sudden, it's not just about you. It's about remaining accountable to the people you're helping. And that's why I announce every week, how much did I lose? How much did I gain? Do you understand how unbelievably uncomfortable it is to come to this microphone every week when I have a gain? Do you have any idea? Imagine it right now. Imagine standing in front of a microphone where 15 countries are listening to you. And you're telling the world you gained 6 pounds. You're telling the world you gained 10 pounds. Whatever it is. Imagine that. Imagine how uncomfortable that is. Imagine the amount of courage that takes. Accountability can only help you. It cannot hinder you. Well, I got some news for you. If you liked this list of rules I've made for myself, and you'd like to have a copy of it, you can now go to the website, therantingweightwatcher.com, and you can go scroll down to the page to where it says Don's Rules for Success, and you can download a PDF version of the typed out rules for success that I talked about today. And you can go ahead and grab that. Enjoy it. Say it to yourself every day like it's a, what do they call that? Affirmation. That's what it is. A positive affirmation on your life. Now, what I want to know is, what are you guys going to do with the information I've given you today? Because none of what I said matters if you continue to do nothing. It takes action to create change. On your gravestone, in between the two dates, there's a dash. That dash is your life. And the things you choose to do in your life either extend the dates on the left and right or bring them closer together. Everything you do, every choice you make is either extending it or making it shorter. So decide today, what will you do with this information you've received? And whatever that is, actually go and do it. Do it right now. Do it right this minute. Don't wait anymore. No more I'll start Monday. No more I'll start next week. Get it done. Start now. Start right this minute. Go and do something. Make that change in your life. Start extending the dash in between those dates because it's all yours. And what you do with it is up to you. No one can do it for you. I can't. Your family can't. Only you can make the change necessary to be the success you were meant to always be. I love each and every one of you. God bless you all.